What's happening, all you beautiful, beautiful people? Another day, another video for you guys. And today, that title possibly in our hands. It's 3 games, so we're not going to talk too much. Hope you guys hit that like button and like the video. It's time to get into the action. Run that intro. And here we go. 3 games separate us from championship glory. We have already secured a playoff spot, if need be, where we will take on Barocca or Casric Stars. Most likely Barocca, if we make it to the playoffs, and then we play who's ever in the ESL, who should be Marmo Galant or Chippa United. Durban City already coming down. So either Marmo Galants, who got promoted last season, or Chippa United. One of those 2 teams could be the ones that we take on next season or get into the league. But that's not what we're going to focus on today. We've got 3 games for you. We've got, I don't know why it does that. We've got Barocca away, we've got Lermono Lions at home, and then we've got Black Leopards away. And I know I did say I was going to do an away day to show you the stadium. I'm not going to do that because it's just fine. We've got 3 games. We've got the first one. We've got Barocca coming up. This is the team that is going to start for Barocca. Kalsa in goals, Vuvuzela on the right, Balaki, Mobo, and Zulu on the left. And Corsi and Baliso in the midfield. We're going with Mokwena on the right, and Gema on the left. And Donis is going to go into the middle, and Gonzalo Zulu in the middle there. Donis has had a nice little rich vein of form. He is leaving us at the end of the season, but Chabalala has dropped a little bit in form, so we are going to stick with someone on form for this game. Huge game for us. In terms of our last fixtures, we can just have a look at those. Since the last time we were out, where we beat Hungry Lions, we did beat Uppington 2-0, we beat La Masia 1-0, we drew with Cape Town Spurs, we lost to Venda, and that's kind of where we lost our way a little bit. And then most recently beating Gomorrah 2-0, and then there's games missing there. We lost to Polokwane City 3-1, that's when we dropped into second. And then we beat Milford 1-0 and Casric Stars 3-2 to kind of cement our place at the top 2. We're taking on Barocca, Lamars, and Black Leopards, and then of course Orbit College. We're going to keep an eye on their games because they also have the last 3 games of the season. They take on Polokwane City, Milford, and Casric Stars. They've got a much tougher run going to the final 3 than what we do, but obviously we need to win all of our games. We take on the last 2 bottom teams, and the Moral Lions and Black Leopards in the last 2 games, and then Barocca, they take on Casric Stars and Polokwane in their 3 games. So it could be quite interesting to see how it ends up. They're currently 1 point ahead of us, so we need them to lose. We need to win all 3 of our games. Let's get into the first game of the video. And we're into the action of the game. We're playing in white. The position is playing like a baby blue. It's a bit distracting, I'm not going to lie. The way these videos are going to be structured is a little bit more highlight oriented. We're not going to be talking through the whole game. So as highlights come up, I'll be talking, and it'll probably be edited out if there's nothing really too exciting happening at the moment. So I will be talking through it, so there might be some video, and some parts of the video it might be clipped a little bit and you don't hear the whole thing, but they've taken the first strike and also got a good hand to that, which is resulted in a corner now, and Chele going for the corner, goes short. Can't play short corners at this level, come on, man. No little shenanigans. Mokwena is through now. He's got 2 defenders to beat. Not the paciest of players, but he's got the skill and the dribbling skill to break through, and he does. He's got a man arriving at the end of the box there. That was Ngema arriving at the end, and it results in another corner. This highlight is continuing. Ngema with our corner now. We're going to show them how to do a corner. Falling in for Baliso. Oh! I thought that was in. I legit thought that was in. That was close. That was super close. Right, just before halftime, 42 minutes in, Yoga with the free kick for Barocca. Manyani moves it forward. Danson brings it back for them. Looking to get in the box. Crosses out of position. I can't see the goal, Matebu. Oh, Crosser was way out of position there. That was just poor goalkeeping all around. I mean, he had no reason to come out for that. He should have just stayed on his line. There was no reason Carlson to do that. Oh, what's happening with the Orbit College game? Quick, let's have a look. Oh, that is annoying. Orbit, they're winning 1-0 as well, which means as it stands, we're now 4 points behind them. Oh, that was torturous, actually. We need a goal back. We need to bounce back, boys. I miss the shot buttons, shot encouragement, get them going again. I miss those days. We're moving the ball forward now, Chile. Well, they moving the ball forward, that's going to be just pointless. All right, so about 62 minutes in, we haven't had a highlight in the second half. We have been absolutely poor. The Zulu's been so bad. Mangione come in there, hasn't scored a goal for us this season, so there's that. But we're going to try him in there anyway. He's not playing great. Elsewhere, Ngema not playing great. You can come in there. And then Mokwena also not playing great. Donson, Chabalala come in as well. These are some game changers we need to make, and hopefully they can make it. And there's highlight substitutes, which haven't happened yet, by the way. We've got a highlight just before that happens. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm using the word happens too much already. Manyane moves it forward. Manyane brings it close, takes the shot, hits the crossbar. I mean, let's get our subs in there and let's see what happens. All right, we had 77, still no highlights in the half, really. Mokwena's not playing great. Manyoni come in there, scored a goal in the last game. Hopefully can do something. We do have one more sub available. I don't really want to bring on anyone else for the last 10 minutes, but we need a goal. I'm considering maybe switching to full attacking, very attacking if need be. Orbit still beating Polokwane 1-0. Manyane pulls in, hits the crossbar. We got close. Oh, that was almost going to be torture again. It was almost torture again. You know what? It's 8 minutes left. We're very attacking. Let's try something here. We've got to try something. I mean, we've got to push up, do something, grab a goal, anything. No. Well, that was a boring game. And is there late drama? Can we salvage a point from this game? Is there going to be drama? Khustile looking for options. Got a man on the overlap with Zulu. Here comes Zulu. Nice ball in for Beliso. Brings it in. Trying to find options. Finds Chabalala. Oh. Good save from the keeper. Results in a corner with 1 minute left to go. That is going to be the only highlight we get that is worth anything in this game. We were just beaten. In this one. I'm upset with the team. 2 games left. Orbit College are now 4 points clear. We need them to drop 2 games at least, and we need to win our last 2. Let's see. That is not good. Barocca's now also 5 points behind us. A win in our next game means we're definitely going to come at least second. We'll see you guys then. It is going to be in 2 weeks' time. So we've got 2 weeks. No, it's 1 week rest. And then 2 weeks for that game. No, a week and a bit. All right, so we'll see you in a week's time. Right, we're back for our Lurmo Lions match, formerly known as Pretoria Cappies. Only one change from the team that lost to Barocca. Zulu is coming in to replace Malaiki, who's got a minor knock. Everybody else is pretty much the same. I'm going to stick with Adonis for one more game. I feel like we can do it. Can't do it because Malaiki is under 23, so Adonis will have to come off for Chabalala. Forgot about that under 23 rule. There we go. Anyway, that is sorted now, at least. I'm really hoping the Premier League doesn't have the under 23 rule, but let's get to the game. All right, we've got our first little highlight, Jane Gemma with the long throw. Launches in there, not a great long throw, but he gets the ball back. Just FYI, if Orbit College wins their game, they basically win the league because then they'll be 4 points clear with 1 game left. So there's not much hope at the moment for that. Yeah, so that is something they are currently winning against Milford FC. So we have to win here, and we've got to hope for at least a draw for us to still be in contention for the Motsepe Championship trophy, which, I mean, let's be honest, at the start of the season, we had no real hope of getting there. And I think think we've done very well to make it into a playoff at least. So there's that, which I suppose is nice to see. Mokoena brings it forward from their free kick. He's got a man with him, 2 defenders to beat. He's gone on a loan. Mokoena goes on a loan, takes the shot. Just not the right idea from Mokoena there to take that shot. But yeah, I think as it stands, we're obviously going to be looking at a playoff, which means if Orbit wins the championship, I'm not going to do the Black Leopards game. Instead, we're going to come back for the playoff games for the next episode. I think that might be the play there. So this will be a slightly shorter video. And then those that made it this far have realized that I lied about having 3 games. But we'll see. I don't know where it's landing up, but it's going to land up somewhere in the grand scheme of things. Zulu with the throw. Ngema brings it forward. Ngema looking for options. Wood tries to be Ngema, somehow gets the ball back, and then Mokoena heads it over the top again. I mean, it's not looking ideal at the moment. It really isn't. Like I said, we are currently... Well, Milford's winning now, 2-1. So there's some hope. There's some hope. I just saw that as I extended up to look at it. Vuvuzela gets the ball back. We still need a victory because then we'll be only 4 points if we both draw, which isn't ideal. Zulu brings it forward, brings it in, and then a good save from Blicknote. Blicknote makes a good save, and he's taking his time to release the ball. The 6-second rule apparently doesn't apply to our leagues here. We're keeping an eye on Milford and Orbit. It's still 2-1 there. Beloy brings it forward. Sabone looking for options. Back to Sabone. Wood. Sabone goes over the top. Good ball into Tati, and sometimes I just want the microphone just to put away with things like that, because that was a good pass though, like very good, just split the defense, and we're not playing high. Just I think Zulu's pace just, I don't want to see it again. That's just annoying. We had an opportunity here and we haven't taken it, so now we would 1-0 down just before half time. We can pull one back, that'll be great. Zulu, the left back Zulu. Aliso Ngema. I want to say S Zulu, but they're both S Zulu, so it doesn't make a difference. But here he is again. Zulu goes to the back, was looking for Mokoena, and we pulled one back. Yes. Now we need one more. We need one more goal. We need one more goal. Let's go. That was a good pass there from Zulu. Look at this. Came straight to the byline and then just launched it in, hoping for the best. Keeper completely out of position. That's a solid header. Beautiful header, actually. Upper header, you just are proud to have a player of Mokoena's quality. Ooh, just before half time, there's a corner. Ngema launches in. We're going to have another chance at the cherry. Chabalala brings it back to Ngema. Takes the shot. And that is exactly what we wanted. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. I'm keeping it reserved. I'm keeping it reserved because, it doesn't matter even if we win this game. If Orbit picks up a draw or a win, they win the league, and then the last game means absolutely nothing, because win here means we secure second place guaranteed. But even a draw would mean we secure second place guaranteed, I think. But as it stands, we're winning. You see the live table, we are 4 points ahead of Baraka. So, yeah, we need to win this game for the second place. Milford are still, where's Milford? Still winning 2-1. All right. Second half underway. All right, so we're 64 minutes in. Milford have picked up another goal against Orbit. We are still leading 2-1. I'm going to make some swaps. Zulu's been absolutely horrible. Definitely a position next season is to bring in a striker. Chabalala hasn't been great. I'm going to bring in Adonis to stay there. Elisa hasn't been great either. He has actually been pretty poor most of the season. I mean, there's a world where we do that. Let's try that. let's put Neil up front. They're both going to be leaving the season, Noel and Donis. They don't want to stay. They don't want to renew contracts. I'm going to keep this up here just so I can see the Milford game. And I think it's going to end like that, which means it will go down to the final game of the season, which means we're doing the final game of the season against Black Leopards. 8 days time away. Just look at the goal difference now, because I think that's going to be playing a huge part in this. You can see they've got 9 goal difference. So, I mean, we have to win. We need them to draw or lose against Casrick. Black Leopards are already relegated. There's no way where they can get it. Casrick Stars can't. Baraka I think Casrick picked up a loss there. But Baraka have secured their playoff at least. I know they're 3 points behind, but it's a big 4 goal difference. So they could actually still do it. If Casrick wins like 2-3-0 and Baraka loses 2-3-0, could be in there. Could be in there. All right, we'll see you guys in 8 days' time. Right, guys, we are back for the final game of the season. A must-win for us. Two changes. Malaiki's come back in, and Null is going to come up to play in his final game of the season. Doesn't want to renew a contract. You can see we've got a lot of contract guys probably out on the way. We're going to try and do a full rebuild in the next episode. That's basically what we're going to be doing. But for now, we're focusing on Black Leopards. And we've got the ball right in the kickoff. Hanat Mokwena brings it in. Mongo Zulu gets the goal. 22 seconds in. And we've taken the lead. Look at that. Beautiful pass over from the top to Mokwena. And then he just cuts it in nicely. Trickery on number 33. And Mongo Zulu, who's probably playing his last game for the club, or we'll probably keep him as a backup striker. We're definitely going to be looking for a new striker. One who can actually score some goals in this game. So that is huge for us. And then, like I said, we are going to be keeping an eye on the Orbit Collage Casrick Stars game. Their game is still a 0-0 at the moment. We've hit it forward from the corner for them. Felix goes across looking for options. I think he made a save. No, just over the top. Just over the top. Okay, I thought he made a save. I was going to say that's impressive from Carlson. Orbit Collage, like I said, we are keeping an eye on that game. Still normal on their side. Now with the long throw. He's got the best long throw in the game for our team. Malaiki, Vuvuzela, Mokwena. Back to Null. Morley now scores the goal there. That is a brilliant little start there. 10 minutes in, 2 goals. Vuvuzela picks up an assist. It was his initial pass that helped us in the first goal. This time into Mokwena, back to Vuvuzela. Beautiful through ball. Split the defense open. Mornay now on his right foot. Puts it in the back of the net. 2-0 up. And you know what? It's looking good. It's looking good because as it stands, Manioni come in. That's the natural replacement. As I was saying, as it stands, Casrick Stars are beating Orbit Collage, which means we're on top of the table. We're on top of the table, 2 points clear. Oh, that is huge. That Casrick Stars just scored a goal. That is huge for us. Malaiki brings it up. Null bringing it forward. Back to Nkosi. Manioni looking for options. Goes back to Nkosi. Finds Baliso. Mangonzulu. Baliso. The crossbar, or the upright rather, would have been 3-0. Could have really cemented our spot in this. This is intense, guys. This is super intense. The Casrick still winning 1-0, which is great. We're doing the business. They're doing the business. Malaiki bringing it forward for them. Twice rather. Anyoni. Null has options. Goes over the top to Ngema. Finding it in nicely in good space there. Good. It was almost a good pass there. Just couldn't find Manioni or Monzulu on the edge of the box there. They're launching it forward. Long ball. That was a huge long ball there. But as it stands, we're doing good. We're doing well. Angane, Felix for them gives it away. Manioni bringing it forward. Vuvuzela, Nkosi. Trying to find Null to go over the top. Can't get to him. Malaiki, Null. Good ball in from Mongo Zulu. Almost 3 there, and the keeper got a good solid hand to that to help it onto the crossbar and go out for a corner. Just highlight after highlight right now. Mongo Zulu, Nkosi, Baliso, Manyoni. Now back to Nkosi. Manyoni, Nkosi, Manyoni. Back to Nkosi, Baliso, Nkosi. Now Mongo Zulu. And that's why I think he's going to be replaced next season, because, I mean, chances like that you should be putting in the back of the net. Manyoni bringing it forward for us again. Vuvuzela, Manyoni, Nkosi. No. Back to Vuvuzela. Manyoni, Vuvuzela gives it away. That was a poor pass from him, and Felix has picked it up. He's got pace, this boy. Look at him go. Finding Durato, Tiro rather, not Durato. It was Durtiro. To Tiro. They're playing with that flat back 3, which doesn't help their cause at the moment, because they need to push a little bit heavier. As it stands, like I said, we are still leading. Cashwick Stars are still leading at halftime. We're 45 minutes away from lifting a trophy. Goal kick from their goalkeeper. Goes not as long as these previous ones. He's had a couple of longer ones. But they're bringing it forward. There's substitute Zulu coming on. This is a good chance for them to try and get something out of it. Hits the crossbar. Carlson again out of possession. This man doesn't like to stay on his line, and it's causing me a little bit of heartburn, I won't lie. The highlight's going to continue within the goal kick from us. Carlson's going to play it short. No, he's not. I lie. Our instructions are for him to play short. We don't play long because we don't have the height in the midfield. Aliso gives a free kick away in a dangerous spot. And this is not good. That guy is going to stand up to it. Mahongan Wanyana goes to Dorido, finds its way to Tangwane. They've pulled one back. We're still in the lead. We're still in the lead. We're still on top of the table, I think. I haven't looked at the Cashwick Stars Orbit game yet. That's not good. We need a solid reply. And they're still winning. Okay, Cashwick are still winning. We need to keep this lead now. 2-1 is a dangerous spot to be in. I'm going to make some subs, and I've decided against it. And Kosi will clear, not as far as we wanted. Now we'll catch up nicely. That's a good ball to Mangazulu. He's going to try and beat the defender, he does, and then goes for a long chip shot for some reason. I don't know what he was trying to do there. He was never going to beat the goalkeeper, not with that chip and pace. The keeper was well on his line. We're going to make some swaps. Ngema is picked up a little knock. Coco Stile come in there elsewhere. Nkosi not playing great. Adonis come in there. Almost at the 17-minute mark, and they've got a free kick deep in their half. They're going to go short and try and play it through the midfield, and they're doing a good job by that. Look at the space he has. Where's our midfield? The shot came in as well. Carlson made a good save, but I mean there was just no midfield there. He just ran. Adonis, you're the man who's supposed to be there. Adonis and Beliso, and they just let him run through. Cashwick's now winning 2-0. Cashwick is winning 2-0. I mean, as it stands, if we draw this, I think we still win the league. No, we won't, because we goal difference. And they've got a much superior goal difference. Oh, we need another goal, yeah. We need another goal. Come on, boys. Felicio brings it in. Adonis! Duncan Adonis scoring his last ever goal for Kruger United. Maybe this is a way to save him, and I'd like to keep him on the team. Duncan Adonis is a very good asset to have on the team. And maybe if we get promoted, he will have a change of heart and decide to stay with us. I'm hoping for that. But 3-1, we're looking good. We're looking very, very, very good. Adonis coming in as a substitute and scoring the goal. You gotta love it. Stile picking up the assist. You gotta love that. They got a free kick on the edge of the box. Don't love that. Zulu wide open there, but good solid header there from Null. to clear his lines, and then Vuvuzela picks it up nicely. Manyoni has Mangosulu up front, and then gets pulled down. Orbit have pulled one back with 3 minutes left to go. We into stoppage time, 4 minutes to go. It's still 2-1 on that side. They need a victory here, otherwise we will win the league. Langa goes across. Zulu will clear, but not as far as we should have gone. Dying moments, we hit wide. In fact, our keeper got a save to that one. We've got a minute left to go. It's all over. We won the league, guys. We have won the league. We don't get a little trophy lift, though. I don't know why. I don't know why we don't get a trophy lift. Oh, I wanted a trophy lift. But we've won the league. And we got promoted. There you go. That is brilliant. It's just letting it settle in there. Look at that. We have won the league. That's what we love to see. Kruger United win the Motsepe Foundation. Look at some great wins. Dismantling of Leicester 4-1, beating Uppington 3-1, Highbridge 5-4. Some good results from us. There we go. We're into the PSL for the first time in our careers. And oh! What? I've been given 77 million rand to spend. Hello? We were in administration. How do we get 77 million to spend? And a huge wage budget, by the way. Oh, this is going to be a fun transfer. Oh, this is going to be a very fun transfer special. There we go, board. We just signed a new contract. So I'm not going to request another new one. But here we go. We've lifted the championship. Right. Next episode, it's a transfer special. I don't know how we did it, but we're into the PSL, baby. We're into top flight football in South Africa. We've got a transfer special. We've got 77 million to spend and a huge wage budget. I'm thinking a full transfer, like rebuild, because we've got a lot of players out of contract. We're losing a lot of players who don't want to sign new contracts. Join in next episode for a transfer special. Hit like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is out of here. Peace. And peace.